Welcome back, everyone. We've got an Elechome's UC5501 ultrasonic humidifier. We picked this up on Amazon for about $90. And you can see here that the packaging is not very low key. Your neighbors are definitely going to know you bought a humidifier, but that is a pretty common household item, so you don't have much to worry about with giving away a grow operation. So we got it out of the box, we filled it up with water, we've got it kicked on. We've been running steady state here at full output, high temperature, high steam. We'll get into what those settings mean here in a second. Just want to step into the amperage because I know this was one of my main concerns with the humidifier. We're currently at steady state with full capacity output and we're less than 1 amp. We're at 0.9 amps. That being said, when we kicked this thing on initially, we did peak out about 5 amps on the reading. So if you don't have much top end left on your breaker, be prepared to throw that breaker a couple times as this thing does try to kick up, or dial this back to a lower setting and use a different approach there. So steady state, less than 1 amp, 0.9 amps. Peak output could potentially be up to 5 amps depending on your input settings. So what are those settings? Let's get into what that means. With this particular model here, we've got a few things we can control. We've got steam output here that we can control. We've got this currently up at full steam. So if I dial this back, you can see how quickly the steam starts to go away. We do have this at full heat as well. So let's kick that back up here. There's going to be medium and there's going to be high. So you can see how much more steam that this is going to put out on high. You can do the same thing for temperature. So this particular device here can do cold steam and it can do hot. We currently have the heat turned all the way up, so we're really pushing the heating element all the way to max capacity. Now, as this screen is scrolling through, you've got that blue LED reading out multiple things here. You've got the amount of steam you're putting out, you've got the heat that you're utilizing, you have the humidity set point, and you have the current humidity in the room. So the reason I purchased this all in one is it allowed me to pick a set point and it will control the humidity from there without needing a third device between the humidifier and the wall outlet that would read and act sort of as a timer but was activated on a humidity basis. So with this item, it's going to control humidity for you. It's going to do it in increments of 5%. So you got 60, 65, 70, nothing really in between there. For a grower such as myself, I don't need that much control, so I'm going to be perfectly content with what this thing can do. This is a large room advertised humidifier. You've got a 6-liter capacity on the back end, and according to the paperwork, it should run for about 40 hours at max output. So what you can see there that I just did, I turned these vents. You've got 2 separate vents right here that allow you to redirect this steam. Gives you a good chunk of control if you need to push it more directly to a plant or if you need to avoid a certain plant depending on how you've got your setup in your grow tent. This does come with a timer. It does also have a sleep mode. Now what sleep mode is going to allow you to do is it's going to allow you to shut off the LCD display down here and make everything go dark, but you will still be producing humidity to whatever set point you choose there. You can also run this on a timer basis. We are, however, just going to plug it in, pick that humidity set point, and let it do its thing. Something to keep in mind, if this does kick on, it has to run for 1 minute. It wants to protect all the internals and make sure that you're not overcycling that heating element. So if it does kick on, say you've got this thing rolling, you change your humidity set point, you bring it down, and it's not shutting off, it's because that is how this was designed. If it shuts off that heating element too soon, you could risk overcycling the equipment. So it's going to want to go through its cool down procedure and just take care of itself, give you a little better reliability and a longer lifespan. So I hope you guys like the content. We've got a couple more items we're going to throw in the grow tent here. Be sure to like and subscribe to these videos and find us on social media, join the community, and be a part of the conversation.